Well, I'm a master gardener with the grounds department. I've been here for 18 years. It'll be end of April. So we take care of all the grounds. We do a lot of designing, planting, maintenance of all the landscaped areas on campus, as well as we take care of events. So we do setups, breakdowns. There's a ton. We just do a lot. There's seldom an event that goes on campus that we don't have our fingers in one way or the other. I got into horticulture in high school. Went to a high school that was actually a agricultural high school. So I got to get the exposure to landscaping and horticulture in ways that I really didn't understand or appreciate. And it's just been something, like I said, it's a field that I'm never going to know everything. I'm learning something new every day. And I'm constantly able to challenge myself and explore creativity. And I just like being outside. I couldn't work in an office. I'd probably go insane.
Can you tell us a little bit about like the challenges that you saw when 2020 like smacked us all in the face?
It was tough. It was really, really tough because it wasn't just 2020. We're going back. There were multiple occasions. Like I distinctly remember Eric Garner and watching that video for the first time. And then when the George Floyd video came out, I'm like, not again. Like this is really happening again. And to see the outpour of emotion and all the protests that went on, it's like, I don't know, it doesn't matter your race or anything. It's hard not to be compelled and felt impacted by what was going on. So it's something that has always been in my mind, and it really wakes you up to not just like the history of this country and how things have always been to a degree and how we can look past them. And it takes an instance like that to remind us of like, this is something that's been going on for decades, if not centuries. And it's just, thinking about it now, it's still kind of tough to swallow. And it's hard not to have that impact your view of everything going forward. But like negatively and positively, because that outpouring of emotion and that, when I see how much it inspired the youth, them to be active and be conscious of like what's going on and try their damnedest to not let this happen again, because we're not going to be quiet. Like it's something that like terrible act that hopefully there's more positive to come from it. You don't have anything really but your identity, and like you may grow over time and change, but ultimately it's you that's living with this identity and not just like who you are to yourself, but who you are to the world. And as a black man, it's I'm in a field where there's not a lot of people of color. It's really not. It's not a lot of black men in horticultural fields. So like I can't just think about myself. Also, it's hard not to feel that like I'm a representative for every other black guy that's gonna come after me. And I'm also standing on the shoulders of the guys who came before me. So as much as your identity is something that's incredibly personal and, vital to you, it's something that other people are greatly impacted by. I mean, Black history is American history. You have Black Wall Street, you have Rosewood, you have Tuskegee experiments, you have the Wilmington coup. You have all these things that like I did not know about until I was in my 30s and really didn't have a grasping of. And it's so important to look back on not just the positive of history, of Black history, like Shirley Chisholm and Barack Obama and Marcus Garvey and Martin Luther King, of course, but like it's when you have to look back on the things that are unsavory and get as firm a grasp of them as possible, because you can't look at what's going on now without understanding what fully happened in the past, because it's breadcrumbs leading up to how we got to where we are now. So like Black history is like, it's like not forgetting the past, because it gives us so many answers to how we end up where we are today, and in the hope that we don't make the same mistakes that we did in the past.